or someone I want you to meet, and it's Dean Strube. This is the gentleman for at least 7 years, if not more, who has arranged all of these concerts. So would you join us? So we welcome you, and we welcome the Banjo.
Great to see everybody here. We want to welcome the Banjo Club. Great to be back here. Here we go. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. It's great to be back here. This is our annual big event, and we love it. One of our biggest shows of the year. We love performing. Why? Because you have a great audience. You know, without an audience, we'd be doing nothing but having a jam session. So we hope you enjoy our music today. You know what we do, and if you don't know what we do, you're going to find out. It's the music from the Roaring 20s, and we're going to start with, and I'm going to go back and say something about this past summer. It's been a wicked summer, very, very hot. It rained a lot. Now it's cool. We're moving right into fall. But I'm going to bring Chet to get up here and sing a great summertime song for you right here. Recorded by the great Nat King Cole.
Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, as soft the sun and moon sing a song of cheer. Don't have to tell a girl and fella about a drive-in or some romantic moon. It seems right from the moment that those lovers start arriving, you'll see more kissing in the cars than on the screen. Roll out those blazing, hazy, crazy days of summer, those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those blazing, hazy, crazy days of summer. You'll wish that summer would always be here. All right, join me. Just fill your basket full of sandwiches and Wheaties, then lock the house up. Now you're set. Out on the beach you'll see the girls in their bikinis, as cute as ever, but they never get them wet. Roll out those blazing, hazy, crazy days of summer, those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those blazing, hazy, crazy days of summer. You'll wish that summer would always be here.
Thanks, Chet. Here's another summertime song. Thank you very much. I had a good old summertime. What a wicked summer it was. Very, very hot. Nice to be in a nice air-conditioned building, nice and cool. We're going to have a good time here. We are the four-string banjo club called the Pittsburgh Banjo Club. We're in our 25th year playing music, mostly from the roaring 20s and the early 30s, and we do add a few other songs in there. Here's 3 songs that we're going to do. You've probably heard them before, especially we old-timers know the words to all these old-time songs. written by the great Tin Pan Alley writers back in the 1920s. And we've had a request for this. Some guy came up to me earlier and said, I have a request. Do you play requests? I said, sure. I request a song and the band plays it. So we plan to do the song he requested anyhow. I'm sure you recall these three songs, starting off with Ain't She Sweet. Does everybody know each other here? You're from Bedford Park, right? Well, if you don't know the person next to you, turn around to them, say hello, pinch them, tickle them, kiss them, shake hands. Do that now when everybody be a nice friendly class. Make believe you're in church. And that worked out pretty good. Do it again. Do it again. All right, that's enough. There's two guys getting too friendly over there. So. This reminds me of the place in San Diego. Maybe some of you have been there back in the 60s. A place called Mickey Finn's. It was a big place in San Diego. He had one in Beverly Hills also. He had a young fella, Fred Finn. His wife's name was Mickey, and they had a place called Mickey Finn's. It was a gigantic warehouse that held 2,000 people. They'd bring them in there on every Saturday night, and they would do all these old sing-along songs and drink a lot of beer and have a lot of fun. And I said to Fred Finn, how did you do that? He said, well, we let everybody in for free, but they had to buy the beer. You know? And they did a TV show on NBC. It was a summer replacement show for the Dean Martin show a few years back in the 70s called Saturday Night at Mickey Finn's. And he took all of his fans on a bus, and they took them all up to Burbank, California, where they built this. In the studio, they built a replica of his saloon. They put everybody in there. So in case NBC does a show about us, we're going to take all you people with us to Burbank, California, so we can sing along. And what? You like that idea, huh? That's pretty good. Well, at any rate, one of the big songs that the Mickey Finn Band did every week was a hot number from the 1920s, written again in 1922. It's called Running Wild. Running Wild, what a great song from the 1920s. Here's a song that was a big hit in 1928. Of course, it was written way back in 1911, and it was Sophie Tucker's theme song. For those of you who have seen the band before, you know what's coming up next. We're going to bring our Red Hot Mama, DJ Divine, up to the microphone to do Sophie Tucker's big song. It was a big hit for her. All through her entire career, it was a theme song, and of course, in 1928, it was recorded by the Ted Lewis Orchestra, and became a big hit again in 1928 called Some of These Days.
Some of these days you're gonna miss me, honey. Some of these days you're gonna be so alone. You'll miss my hugging. You'll miss my kissing. You're gonna miss me, honey, when I'm far away. Oh, I'll feel so lonely for you only, 'cause you know, honey, you always had your way. And when you leave me, you know it's gonna grieve me. You're gonna miss your big fat mama, your mama, some of these days. Some of these days. Ah, you'll miss me, honey. Some of these days you're gonna be so lonely. You'll miss my hugging. You'll miss my kissing. Ah, you'll miss me, honey, when I'm far away. Oh, I'll feel so lonely for you only, 'cause you know, Skipper, you always had your way. And when you leave me, you know it's gonna grieve, yeah, it's gonna grieve me. You miss your big fat mama some of these days. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just DJ Devine. Great to have DJ with us. She's been a little under the weather, and she's back with us again here. She's doing great. You know, the Banjo Club meets at the Allegheny Elks Lodge on the north side of Pittsburgh every Wednesday. That's our rehearsal night, open to the public. It's a great big show every Wednesday, so if you're down in the area and you'd like to join us in a place that almost looks like Mickey Finn's Saloon, it's always packed with multi-generational people down there. A lot of young people come in and starting to like our music, and DJ's there every week. Now, one of the songs that we play there every week is this song, my favorite song. Here it is. Sure, you can clap. Thank you. We're going to move one microphone here right in front of Dick Moniker. Dick Moniker's here from Washington, PA, plays a great banjo. He's playing a plectrum-style banjo. It's a little longer neck than the tenor banjos that we have here. A great solo instrument, and it's a great tune. It was written way back, believe it or not, in 1866, called When You and I Were Young, Maggie. Song. Does such a great job on that song, and he's been practicing the banjo all his life. He should be pretty good by now. Can you hear the trumpets okay back there? You guys in the second row, can you hear the trumpets okay? Oh my goodness. That's why we'll put the guys that are hard of hearing in the second row. With our trumpets, we're one of the few string bands in the country. We are an acoustical string band, of course. And we're able to do some Dixieland because we have a horn section. And two of our fine trumpet players are with us today. So we're going to do a little song that was recorded and made famous by the great Louis Armstrong. Actually, it was written back in 1919, first recorded by the original New Orleans Dixieland Jazz Band. And what's unique about that group, they were all from New York City. That's what's really unique about that. But Louis Armstrong got it, and he loved this song. And he didn't miss a performance by playing this song. And we'd like to do it for you. It's called Back Home Again in Indiana. Thank you very much. We're going to bring our two young banjoists up to the stage front here and do a couple songs for you. For those of you that have been following the Banjo Club all these many years, you can remember Nico and Enzo. They were 3 and 4 years old when they started with the band. They were singing all the time, singing up here on stage, and they sang all our songs. And as they grew a little older, they started playing the ukulele, and then they worked their way up to the banjo, and now have become teenagers, and they've become some of the finest banjo players in the country. Just got back from performing at the Fretted Instrument Guild of America annual convention in Massachusetts, and they're with us tonight, and they're going to demonstrate a little bit of their fine banjo techniques on a song called China Boy. Thank you very much. They have such a huge repertoire now. China Boy is a great little tune that all banjo players like to demonstrate their ability on, and it's really a hot banjo number. It's entitled China Boy. Here's Nico and Enzo. Nico and Enzo. What a fancy picking there, I'll tell you. That's their dad, JT, carrying the equipment around. Their mom is out there sitting in the audience, and they're homeschooled, by the way. I know most of you may know that, and don't even care, but they are homeschooled, so they're with us all the time. They're at all our performances, they're at all our rehearsals. They haven't missed an event of the Banjo Club since they began singing with us, because they're homeschooled. They're able to get out a lot, and they hang around with the band all the time. Like right after the show, we're going to go down here to Freddy's and have a couple beers and a cigar. I'm only kidding, they don't smoke. Hey, we're going to play a little medley of Stephen Foster songs for you now. I know you've probably heard it before, but we like to do it because there are some people in the audience who are saying, we don't know any of those songs they're doing, but you're sure to recognize some Stephen Foster songs. We like to include Stephen Foster songs in our repertoire because we meet at the Allegheny Elks Lodge on the north side of Pittsburgh, which used to be Allegheny City. back in the old days before it merged with Pittsburgh. And Steve Foster grew up just a few blocks away from the Allegheny Elks Lodge. And contrary to common belief, Stephen Foster did not start this banjo club. So don't believe it if somebody told you. So we're going to do a medley of Stephen Foster songs. See if you can remember them. And we call it our South Medley. Well, I'm sure you noticed that last song was not a Stephen Foster song. That was a Walt Disney. That's all our South Medley. We'd like to throw that in here because there's always some young people that won't recognize any of their songs, but they always recognize the song from Disney World. So, at any rate, we're going to play another tune for you now. It's one of our more serious numbers. About the time Stephen Foster was writing all those songs, mid to the late 1800s, this song became quite popular, written by a Austrian-Hungarian march king called Joseph Wagner. Wrote these great marches for the Hungarian-Austrian armies. And of course, it didn't become quite famous in this country until John Philip Sousa played it at the 1902 World's Fair. He recorded it, and everybody associates it with Sousa. It's called Under the Double Eagle. Thank you. Thank you very much. What a great tune. You know, it's played a lot now by a lot of the five-string banjo players. For some reason, they've adopted that song also. Maybe they heard us play it first. I don't know. Under the Double Eagle. It's a great little tune. You know, the arrangement we're playing for the four-string banjo was arranged by the leader of the Peninsula Banjo Band in San Jose, California. In case you ever go out there, you want to check their banjo club out. They meet on Wednesday nights at, just like we do, but they meet at a place called the Hofbrau. It's a nice German restaurant. And the leader of the band is Japanese, and Charlie Tagawa was his name. No, seriously, and he works personally at a Chinese restaurant. He's a cook called Imperial Guards. Sort of an oddball combination, but what a great banjo player he is. But check that out if you ever go to San Jose. Check out on Wednesday night, the Hofbrau restaurant. You'll see the Peninsula Banjo Band. So I forgot what I was going to say. I talk so much. No one always tells me I talk a little too much. Hey, we want to bring Chet back up to the microphone. Do a little sing along for you about another great summertime, two great summertime songs.
In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, strolling down the shady lane with your baby line. Now you hold her hand and she holds yours. That's a very good sign that she should see what's seeing. The good old summertime. Your turn. Now that's a very good sign that she should see what's seeing. The good old summertime. Now we're cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon with one who loves the sun above, waiting for the moon. The banjos are strumming a sentimental tune, cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. The birds above all sing of love, a gentle sweet refrain. The winds around all make a sound like soft falling rain. Just the two of us together, we'll plan our honeymoon, cruising down the river on a Sunday afternoon. Hey, that was good singing. Thank you.
Thank you, Chet. I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. Chet sang with a group called the Four Seasons. Remember them? Yeah, remember them? Now they call themselves the Jersey Boys, but when they were in Pittsburgh, they were just the plain old Four Seasons. Chet had to sing with them. He doesn't sing with them anymore. He plays a banjo with us, so we're way ahead of the game as far as that's concerned. Speaking of singers, we're going to bring our Chanteuse back up to the microphone here, DJ tonight. She's got her boa on and she's molting, I see. So,
You know what that means.
I know. I used to know what that means. I've forgotten so much. Oh my goodness. Here's one of the songs that I like that she does a great job on, introduced by the great Ruth Etting back in 1933 in the Ziegfeld Follies of 1933, recorded by almost everybody, one of the most highly recorded songs of all time. It's called All of Me.
All of me, why not take a hold of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arm, I want want to lose them, then you can take my lips, 'cause I'll never use them. Oh, your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? 'Cause you took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? There's a lot, yeah. Thank you.
Miss DJ Devine. She's with us all the time. She's homeschooled also. Her husband homeschools her.
Cigars
A lot of the things to do around the house. Hey, you know, this past Thursday, you know the date this past Thursday was August the 14th, VJ Day, in case you let that slip by. Victory over Japan, actually, really the end of World War II, although victory over Europe was in May 8th, I believe, and how do I remember these dates? I don't know, I was just a little boy at the time, but VJ Day. So we like to pay tribute to the men and women in the armed forces now, and of course all of the veterans that are here in the audience as we do, and have them stand up when they hear the song of their branch of service. So we want to say thank you, especially if there's any World War II veterans out there, but all the veterans, please accept our thanks for your services and sacrifices as we do our military medley, starting off with the Coast Guard.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's probably the fastest hour we've ever spent anyway. We give you a lot of music. We're going to take a short break. I think I have a few announcements to make here, and we'll be back with the next 3-hour part of our program. Thank you. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Mayor Morton, and I'm filling in. Mayor. Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. I'm going to heckle back here already. First of all, I want to greet all the people who came out today. We're certainly glad to see we have a full house again. Not only the Bethel Park people, I thank them for coming out, but also those from other towns. We are delighted to have you come here on a Sunday afternoon to spend it with us and listen to the concert series. So think about us for next year as well. You'll see a lot of things that are the same, but some things are different. I want to thank Frank and the Banjo Club, of course. And the Banjo Club, by the way, I think it's been here 13 years. So congratulations for that. I was talking to Dean Streeter about this. He wasn't sure if we were in our 12th year or 13th year, but whatever, we've been here for a while, and hopefully we'll continue to be there. The sponsorship is through the Bethel Park Community Foundation. They've done a great job over the years. They too have all been in business probably 15 years. But they were very active in getting this building built, and we're very proud of that. This building gets used day in and day out, as the Bethel Park people know. We have added a gymnasium and a walking trail on there, and so it's been just a great place, thanks to the foundation for doing this. So we would ask, as you leave, if you'd like the concert, leave a little thing in the box for us. We appreciate that as well. We try to cover the expenses of the bands that come in, and that money is used for that. Dean Streeter probably should be the one who takes all the credit for what's happened. He has been scheduling this for all these years, works very hard at it, does a great job. For those of you who may not know, Dean was the high school band director for a number of years, right here in Bethel Park. And we're so pleased to have you. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read this last note, so we'll call it back, whatever it is. Yeah. Oh, I did cover them all.
Hi, I'm Chevy Checker. A new twist in the law makes it easier than ever to save on your Medicare prescription drug plan costs. So what are you waiting for? Go to socialsecurity.gov and apply for extra help. It's easier than learning the twist.
Hi, my name is Akon. Hi, my name is Alex Barker, the Amazing! I'm Jacob Wagner.
Hi, I'm Austin.
This is Scout 350, and you're watching BPTV. Isn't that awesome?
BPTV. Come volunteer. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here.
BPTV. Come on in, make a show. It's still fun after all these years.
Hey, we want to thank everybody for sticking around. It's pretty embarrassing when the band takes a break and everybody leaves. So, here's a tune that we do every Wednesday night at the Allegheny Arts Club at our rehearsals. Come down and see us sometimes. If you need more banjo music, pick up one of our CDs or DVDs. All the money we raise, of course, is donated to charity. So let's sing this great Dixieland number. Sing it with me. Hey, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in a number. When the saints go marching in, oh, when the band begins to play, oh, when the banjo band begins to play, Lord, I want to be in a number. When the band begins to play, here's the Pittsburgh banjo. Hey, when the banjo begins to play, hey, when the banjo man begins to play, in that number, when the banjo man begins to Mr. Mick Moniger on a pushing banjo right there. Hey, when the trumpets begin to play, oh, the trumpet man begins to play, Lord, I want to be in that number, when old Gabriel blows his horn. Hey, when the bass begins to play, oh, the bass man begins to play, Lord, I want to be in a number, when the bass man begins to play. Dave Bateman on the bass banjo right there. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in a number, when the saints go marching in. Thanks, folks. We're going to bring DJ Divine back up to the microphone to do another Red Hot Mama song. It was recorded and introduced by the great Sophie Tucker. The song asks a question of all the guys in the audience. It's, how come you do me like you do?
How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? Why do you try to make me feel so blue? I ain't got nothing to you. Now you might be the meanest man in town, but I'm just mean enough, I'll turn your camera down. How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? Now don't I let you do just what I want you to, and but that bum won't go to work. And don't I always try to let you have my way, and still you treat me mean and meaner every day. You better treat me right, or let me be, 'cause I can beat you doing what you're doing to me. Before I'm done, you haven't got a home, I'll kill you one. How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? One more time. How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? Why do you try to make me feel so blue? I ain't done nothing to you. Now if you rave, I'll have to get you told, 'cause I can change your temperature from hot to cold. How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do?
Thank you, DJ. I'd like to have her do another song for you? Sure. Here's a song that was written way back in, this song was written way back in 1928, and it became quite famous when Elvis Presley did this song in the 50s. And if Elvis Presley was still alive today, he'd be performing down in Branson, where all the senior citizens go on the buses. You know? But he would have changed the words to his famous recording of Are You Lonesome Tonight? And DJ is going to sing the new words to Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Are you lonesome tonight? Does your tummy feel tight? Did you bring your Mylanta or Tom? And does your memory stray to that bright summer day when you had all your teeth and your gum? Ladies, is his hairline receding? Are your eyes growing dim? And is it Botox for you and Viagra for him? Do your joints ache with pain? Does his ear really drain? Tell me, girls, are you lonesome tonight? Fellas, is your blood pressure up? Good cholesterol down? Are you eating your low-fat cuisine? All the oat bran and fruit, Metamucil to boot, keeps you like a well-oiled machine. Now if it's baseball or football, guys, you sure know the score, and you still remember where it's at, but honey, you've forgotten what it's for. Is your gallbladder gone, but your gout still lingers on? Tell me, guys, are you lonesome tonight? Here's the band. Girls, he once was so romantic, so witty and smart, So I did turn out to be such a cranky old fart. So don't make any bets, 'cause this is as good as it gets. Tell me, dears, are you lonesome tonight? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DJ. All those words have so much meaning.
True story.
You know, oh my goodness. Hey, for a little fast number, I'm going to bring Nico and Enzo back up to the stage front here to do a song that they did when they were at the last convention that they were at. And it's a hot number from the 1920s. Everybody did the Charleston, and they do a superlative job on this great Charleston number called 5'2". Thank you, Nico Enzo. We shortened that version. We're running out of time. I know that everybody has to get home and watch the end of the Pirate game. Oh, it must be over by now. Find out when we hit the traffic on the way home. There's one thing about the South Hills. There's never any traffic out here. It's not like the North Hills. There's no traffic in the North Hills, especially McKnight Road. Oh my goodness. Usually, this is about the point of the program every year where we do a sing-along, and we're going to do another sing-along. This is a song that everybody in the world knows the words to this sing-along, and we're going to do that now. Actually, it was written in 1908, a song by Jack Norworth. He was a songwriter that wrote a lot of songs like By the Light of the Silvery Moon and Shine on Harvest Moon. And he wrote this song. It was July 4th, 1908. Remember those dates? I'll ask questions later. He was on a subway train in New York, riding on a subway train on his way to the Ziegfeld Follies. His wife was a performer there. And he saw a sign in the subway train that said, "Baseball today, Polo Grounds, 2 p.m. He had never been to a baseball game in his life, believe it or not. This is 1908. And he wrote this song, and he got Herman von Tisler to write the music for it, and it's become one of the most well-known songs throughout the world, sung at every ballpark in the world, and generally at the 7th inning stretch. Everybody together. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. They buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I ever get back on the street. We're root for the home team. It's a shame. So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out of the old ball game.
to the Broadway. Take me out of the crowd. Hey, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back for this good room for the pirates. But when it's a train, so it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball. Good singing. I know this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's near the end of the show. Hey, this is the moment you've been waiting for because I told you last year to go home and practice this song. So we want to get it right because you didn't do such a good job. The song is My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Remember that part now? I know you've been sitting a long time. Some of you get very, very early. And once you sit down for a long time, your knees, like mine, don't work so good. So you need a little exercise before you get up and have to walk outside. So we're going to do My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Every time a word has a B in it, you stand up. Next word with a B, you sit back down. Next word with a B, you stand up and, you know, etc. Now, if you can't get up and down, just do it in your seats. Well, I don't mean do it in your seats. Which reminds me, we got time for a short story. We played at a nursing home the other day. You know, full of a lot of old people at the nursing home. Who else would be there? The young people would be there. The nursing home. A lot of people out there. And on the show with us was a hypnotist. And he came up there and he did his routine. And he said, ladies and gentlemen here, I'm going to hypnotize you all, mass hypnotism, and you're going to do whatever I tell you to do. And they all mumbled and said, no, you can't hypnotize us all. He said, yes, I am. You're going to do exactly what I tell you to do after I hypnotize. So he pulled out a watch on a chain, and he started swinging it back and forth. He told everybody in the audience, please look at this, stare at this watch and chain, and you'll be hypnotized, and you'll do exactly what I tell you. So he swung it back and forth like this for about 3 minutes, and everybody was mesmerized looking at it. All of a sudden, the chain broke, the watch fell on the floor and broke, and he said, oh, shit. Well, he was never invited back there again. See, it went over good this time. A lot of senior citizens say they appreciate that. So here's My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. Here we go. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Bonnie lies over the sea. You're doing very well. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. Oh, you should all be sitting down right now. This isn't brain surgery, you know. This is... Okay, maybe the band threw you off. Let's do it without the band, okay? Look, my Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. See, you're all sitting down. Very good. Now, we're going to do it again. We're going to add the music, but a little faster this time. All together. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. We're not done yet. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me all the time. Very good, give yourselves a hand. Nice job. Thank you very much. I want you to go home and practice that in front of the TV. Next year we're going to do that again. You've been a great audience here. We're going to close out our program today. That was the fastest hour and a half you'll spend everywhere. I hope you enjoyed our music. If you want to take some music home with you, pick up one of our CDs. The money we raise goes to charity. And you don't have to buy a CD. I'd rather have you spend the money by putting it in the collection box for the Tower Concert Series, because we don't play for free, you know. So they have to pay us, and we take our money, we give it away. But all of the shows they have here all year long, they have to pay for. So please make a donation to the Tower Concert Series. They certainly would appreciate it here. And you want them to raise your taxes to you, so that's one way to protect it.
We're going to do one more number there. Here's a song that we didn't do any Irving Berlin songs tonight. We always do at least one by him. Here's one he wrote in. Here's one he wrote in 1918. They said it was too patriotic. They didn't let him release it. He waited till 1938, and he asked his good friend Kate Smith to sing it on a radio program. And they did it. Then it became one of the more popular songs in the world. Everybody knows it, and it's exactly how we feel about this country as we do. God bless America.
1, 2, 3,
3rd Sunday in August. We'll be back. Thank you.
How come you do me like you do? How come you do me like you do? Why do you try to make me feel so blue? I ain't got nothing to you. Now you might be the meanest man in town, but I'm just mean enough. I'll turn your neighbor down.
The time is coming. There's no escape from the day you retire. And will you be ready financially? Are you ready, dear? Saving for your financial future doesn't have to be a nightmare. Choose to save.
Hello everyone, I am Fiore, host and producer of Outtakes with Fiore here on BPTV, and it's not going to be too long. Short period of weeks before Outtakes celebrates its 500th episode. Now, in the research I've done, 500th episode is going to be a milestone, not only for BPTV, but also for film review shows all across the nation. And we'd like you to be a part of it. If you've been a fan of the show for a good number of years, or if you've been a recent fan, we're inviting you to be part of the 500th episode show. All you need to do is give station director Dave Cable a call at this number, 412-831-3304. That's 412-831-3304, and you can come down to the studio and make your own taped greeting that will be part of the 500th episode. I know I'm going to be there. It's a milestone. Why don't you be part of it too? Call Dave Cable today at 412-831-3304.
BPTV. Come volunteer. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here.
BPTV. Come on in, make a show. It's still fun after all these years.
Hi, I'm Chevy Checker. A new twist in the law makes it easier than ever to save on your Medicare prescription drug plan costs. So what are you waiting for? Go to socialsecurity.gov and apply for extra help. It's easier than learning the twist.
Here comes the monster. The Tickle Monster. Just imagine what a little time can do for your family.
Hi, my name is Akon. Hi, my name is Alex Barker, the Amazing! I'm Jacob Wagner.
Hi, I'm Austin.
This is Scout 350, and you're watching BPTV. Isn't that awesome?